Covenant with a warm bed, hot meal, and a better future. Visit CovenantHouseToronto.ca to donate.
Toronto's news. Now, this is 680 everywhere. It's currently 0 and partly cloudy, feeling like -5 in downtown Toronto. Good morning, I'm Brandon DePont with the top stories this hour. Ontario's Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Kieran Moore, is set to speak later this morning. It's expected that Moore will recommend the public to mask up, but sources say no mandate will be put in place. This comes as some hospitals are diverting urgent surgeries. Starting this morning, the coroner's inquest will be looking into the circumstances surrounding the death of Samuel T. 18-year-old T. died after he was shot by multiple James 4 civil and a TTC straight arm. Witnesses said at the time the team was acting ironically. Two men were taken into custody in connection to a drug investigation. Police claim a commercial store known as Shruggers was allegedly selling magic mushrooms. Alongside the retail store is trying to sell as Toronto's first medical mushroom dispensary. Now time for sports from 475. Here's Mike Arsenal.
In the 10 of the NFL, the Buffalo Bills lost a shocker to the Minnesota Vikings. Buffalo was up 27-10 at one point, but the Vikings forced OT with a last-second field goal after recovering a fumble by Josh Allen. Then in overtime, Allen threw an interception deep in Minnesota territory to seal the win for the Vikings. The final was 33-30 Minnesota. Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay Packers have a 5-game losing streak with an overtime win against the Dallas Cowboys. Also winning Sunday with the Bucks, who won in Germany. The Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes' 4 touchdown passes, the Lions, the Dolphins, the Colts. In the CFL, the Toronto Argonauts will be returning to the Grey Cup for the first time since 2017 after beating the Montreal Alouettes 34-27 in the East Final at BMO Field. The Argos will play the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, who beat the BC Lions 28-20 in the West Final. Both Toronto and Winnipeg have the best records in their respective divisions. The Grey Cup goes next Sunday at Mosaic Stadium in Regina. In tennis, Felix Auger-Aliassime is the only Canadian to qualify for the ATP Tour Finals, which got underway Sunday in Turin, Italy. Only the top players in the world are taking part, and Auger-Aliassime lost his first match to Casper Ruud 7-6, 6-4. Yeah, sports at 15:45 past every hour or any time at sportsnet.ca.
Hey, attention for Joseph Gas, the rubber superstore. After 50 years in business, we've learned a little bit. Remember when the welded gas industry was served mostly by independent folks who knew your name and understood your business? We do too. That's why as a private, family-operated gas supplier, my dad Joe and I still make it our business to get to know your business. That's one of the things that makes Joseph Gas different. Visit josephgas.com. That's Joseph with an F, as in family.
Do you have unfiled taxes? Are you overwhelmed and stressed? Boxes of paper, lost documents, disorganized, confused, don't know where to start? We do. Call Mark Feldstein Chartered Professional Accountants. We deal with this every day. It's never too late. Start sleeping at night. Call Mark Feldstein Chartered Professional Accountants now, or visit markfeldstein.ca. markfeldstein.ca.
You're listening to City News 680. The time now is 3:18. Authorities in Turkey are investigating after 6 people were killed in a bombing in the heart of Istanbul. Dozens of others were wounded when the explosion went off along a bustling pedestrian avenue that leads to the iconic Taksim Square. ABC's Patrick Revell says no one has claimed responsibility.
This is the first major terror attack in Istanbul in several years. Kurdish terrorist groups as well as ISIS do frequently target Turkey, but for now it is still an open question who's behind this.
Turkey's president called the blast a treacherous attack and said the perpetrators would be punished. The United Methodist Church, which is a mainstay of the American religious landscape, has cut ties with 58 churches in its Louisiana conference amid a nationwide division within the Protestant denomination. The disaffiliations, which were unanimously approved in a virtual conference session Saturday, were the latest in a series of decisions that many Louisiana churches have made in recent weeks to leave the national congregation. Internal tensions over sexuality and theology have roiled the church. The denomination has repeatedly upheld these bans at legislative general conferences, but some U.S. churches and clergy have defied them. This spring, the church's conservative wing launched a new global Methodist church where they are determined to maintain and enforce such bans. A proposal to amicably divide the denomination and its assets unveiled in early 2020, but due to pandemic-related delays, only now are the breakup and the negotiations happening one regional conference at a time. Those departing are still a fraction of the estimated 30,000 congregations in the United States alone, with nearly 13,000 more abroad, according to recent UNMC statistics. Coming up next, we'll have a check on traffic and weather together. City News Time 320.
It's so long since I've been to a party, but the sitter's waiting. I can't drink like I used to. I probably shouldn't drive. But I don't know anyone who can give me a ride. Maybe if I drive slow?
Safety concerns discourage women who have been drinking from taking a ride with someone they don't know. You leaving, Kate? My sister's picking me up. We could take you home. Drunk driving is a woman's issue, too. Learn how to reduce the risk at changetheconversation.ca.
Hey there. I'm Todd C. Slater, president of the Simple Investor. With interest rates rising, it has become even more important to receive your monthly rent from your tenant. At the Simple Investor, we've been able to give our investors their rent every single month for over 13 years. Our new special release will give you positive cash flow, rent every month, and no tenant interaction. To find out more, go to thesimpleinvestor.com today. The Simple Investor. We make the world of real estate investment simple.
City News Time 321 now. Time for traffic and weather together on the ones from the City News Traffic Center. Here's Ali Stewart.
Thank you, Brandon. No significant volume delays just yet to report. The stalled vehicle that we were looking at on the westbound Gardner Park Lawn ramp approaching Grand Avenue and the shoulder there, that's all clear. And we are just looking at a lot of different construction-related closures. So on the eastbound 401, keep in mind that the ramp to the eastbound 401 rather from northbound Mavis is blocked off for road work, as well as when you are on the eastbound 401, you're not able to access the ramp to Huron, Ontario. And then if on the eastbound 401 in the collectors at Huron, Ontario, those two right lanes there are blocked off. And then moving along the eastbound 401 at Kennedy in the collectors, the right lane is closed for construction, and you're also not able to access the ramp to the eastbound 401 if you are traveling southbound on Kennedy. Westbound 401 now, we do have some closures through Scarborough. The ramp to Nielsen is closed on the westbound 401, and then from Nielsen to about Brimley in the collectors, that entire stretch of the collectors is blocked off for road work. And then northbound, southbound Nielsen, no access to the westbound 401. Northbound Brimley, same deal there. And then Markham, on the westbound 401 at Markham, the collector to Express Transfer is also closed for construction. And then some more ramp closures here, northbound, southbound Markham, northbound, southbound McCowan. You're not able to access the westbound 401 from those areas. Your next report will be 3:31, and now with the forecast, here is Michelle Mackey.
Layer up the kids before they head out to the bus stop. It'll be feeling like -10 with the wind chill this morning under mainly sunny skies. Still dealing with some snow squalls to the north and west of the GTA. Those will taper off through the day. This afternoon will be partly cloudy, 4 degrees, and then as we move into your Tuesday, an unsettled day, 3 degrees with mixing. And then Tuesday night into Wednesday, 1 to 3 centimeters of snow in the forecast. That'll change over to some wet snow into Wednesday afternoon. The high 2 degrees with a strong easterly wind. We should begin to clear out Thursday, but your temperatures, they're dropping into the weekend. Today's high is 4 degrees.
Currently in downtown Toronto, it is 0 and partly cloudy, feeling like -5, and at Pearson Airport, -1 degree, feeling like -6 with partly cloudy conditions. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, the latest on Dr. Kieran Moore's recommendation of public masking, with his announcement coming later this morning at 9 a.m. City News Time 324.
Sundays on City TV. Join the hunt and catch all new episodes of Hudson and Rex.
If anyone's going to get to the bottom of this, it is my team. Detective Hudson, SJPD, and to my partner, Rex.
We'll find him.
Next time, make sure of that.
Let's go!
Where the hell did that dog come from?
Ciao, partner.
Hudson and Rex, all new Sundays 8, 7 Central on City TV. Or stream on City TV Plus, the app, or citytv.com.
Your world is always changing.
City News is here for you.
Sign up to the City News 680 Be the First to Know newsletter, brought to you by Diamond & Diamond Lawyers.
Current top 5 stories and latest weather forecasts delivered to your inbox twice daily.
Subscribe now and always be the first to know.
Toronto.citynews.ca/newsletters.
City News Time 3:25 Sunday marked the MTV European Music Awards, where this year the event was hosted in Dusseldorf, Germany. It was a huge night for Taylor Swift, who picked up 4 wins after jointly leading with Harry Styles for 7 nominations. Her latest album, Midnights, has been continuing to break records and topping charts worldwide. Swift made an appearance at the awards in Dusseldorf to collect her haul, the latest in a long line of accolades for the singer-songwriter. David Guetta and Baby Rexha opened the show with their hit collaboration I'm Good Blue, a track that nearly didn't get released. And absent Nicki Minaj also came out on top with a trio of prizes for Best Song, Super Freaky Girl, and Best Hip Hop. And lastly, following their Eurovision win in May, Ukrainian band Kalush Orchestra gave one of the most powerful and moving performances of the night, turning the auditorium blue and yellow in support of Ukraine. The show was broadcasted out of PSD Bank Dome and was shown in more than 170 countries. Coming up next, your Weekend Business Report.
Are high interest rates scaring you from getting into the housing market? Don't be scared. Call Northwood Mortgage. The specialists at Northwood understand complicated markets, like the one we're in now. They'll take a closer look at your financial picture and work hard to find a custom solution that works for you. Visit northwoodmortgage.com. We're working harder for you.
License number 10349.
Celebrating Canada Soccer, presented by Access Storage. Here's Canada Soccer's Alistair Johnston with what he's looking forward to most.
When we first walk out against Belgium in the first group stage game, and the national anthem starts playing, and we get to hold all of each other side by side and really just feel the emotions and really just embrace the moment. That's going to be such a special moment, and I can't wait for that.
Celebrating Canada Soccer, presented by Access Storage. Shop Canadian, store Canadian, cheer Canadian.
Now your Weekend Business Report.
I'm Mike Epple. Elon Musk might demand that all of the remaining Twitter employees return to the office immediately, but that is not the reality for most corporate decision makers. With the hybrid model, a combination of work from home and in-office work, the trend going forward. Companies are going to have to offer something much more than just a cubicle to entice people to spend time commuting. Daniel Holmes is the president, Brokerage Services Canada for Colliers International.
People had an opportunity to work from home through COVID and have had the opportunity to reduce commute size, reduce parking costs, reduce clothing that they would traditionally be wearing into traditional offices. All of these new roadblocks are seen as hurdles to overcome as they look to plan their return to offices. Hey, here are the real benefits to coming into the office. How are you recreating your office space? Where are they going to find that similar experience that they can't really recreate at home, whether that's in a boardroom collaborating with team members, whether that's in a quiet corner as they review a heavy document, recreating those opportunities for employees to come back in that want to come back in.
And while some companies can use the hybrid work model to reduce the amount of office space they actually need, Holmes says office space that's still required will have a very different look to it.
So whether I'm coming into the office 1 day a week, 5 days a week, when I do get here, I do really want to have that personalized workspace. I want to have that good, clean air quality. I want to be part of a touchless experience. I want to be part of green space area. I want to be able to eat outside. I want to be able to sit with my colleagues. Yes, there's an opportunity to reduce square footage, absolutely. And if we're not using all of our square footage as an organization, it's a great opportunity. But I think it's really more, how are we repurposing our office to create that environment that employees want to come back to?
That's Daniel Holmes, President, Brokerage Services Canada for Colliers. At the City News Business Center, I'm Mike Epple.
What's happening these days? Gas and food prices are through the roof, and mortgage rates are skyrocketing too. Talk about bad timing.
There's bills, car payments, kids' lessons, and what about the fun stuff? You need room to breathe and someone to help figure it out. You need New Borrow to show you how to solve your debt and save money with the equity in your home.
Use your home to get a loan with New Borrow.
Start your new tomorrow at newborrow.com.
Currently in downtown Toronto, it is 0 and partly cloudy, feeling like -5. Elsewhere at Pearson Airport, similar conditions. City News Time, 3:30.
Toronto's #1 for breaking news, traffic, and weather. This is City News 680, everywhere.
Good morning. This is Monday, November 14th. Brianna Marcello.
And I'm Brandon DePon, and here's what's making news this hour.
New masking recommendations are coming for the province on the heels of Sick Kids Hospital cutting surgeries due to strain. Premier Ford says his government is doing all they can.
A temporary tax cut aimed at helping Ontario residents save money at the pumps will be extended for another year. How should police respond to calls for a person in crisis? This is one of the issues an inquest into the death of a man who was shot 9 times by a Toronto police officer is expected to look at.
Toronto police arrest 2 men suspected of selling psychedelic magic mushrooms on Queen Street West.
The Buffalo Bills lost a shocker in overtime, and the Toronto Argonauts are heading to the Grey Cup. Sports at 45.
And coming up in business, Canadian employees and employers are worried about a skills gap in the digital space. But help is available if you're looking to upskill.
City News Time, 3:31.
Time for traffic and weather together on the ones with Ali Stewart.
Thank you, Brianna. And this report is brought to you by Markville Toyota. No significant delays just now, but there is a stretch of the eastbound 401 in Mississauga that is still closed for construction, so just beware of these. The ramp to Huron, Ontario is closed for road work. Again, that's on the eastbound 401, as well as at Huron, Ontario. In the collectors, the 2 right lanes are blocked off due to some construction. And then northbound on Mavis, the ramp to the eastbound 401 is also inaccessible right now. If you are heading westbound on the 401 through Mississauga, west of the 427 to west of Mavis, the express is closed. And then Huron, Ontario in the collector to the express transfer, that's also closed. And again on the westbound 401, west of Mavis to approaching Mississauga Road in the collectors, the left lane is blocked off. We did have the ramp to the westbound 407 blocked off for construction. Again, that's on the westbound 401. That has just reopened, so you are able to go west on the 407 now from the westbound 401. A new closure that we've just received word of from the MTO is if you are traveling eastbound on Major Mackenzie, you are not able to access the northbound 400. That ramp is closed due to some road work. And just for the next hour,